So, well, if you grew up with Tarzan, Rapunzel, Simba, Ariel, Elsa, Mufasa, Woody, wow, the glory days. Sorry, I got distracted. You probably remember an era with which Disney's characters defined childhood. They weren't just stories, they were actually rites of passage. That was nice. But, well, here's the uncomfortable truth. For Gen Z and Gen Alpha, those characters aren't sticking anymore, not relevant anymore, maybe. Attention spans are shrinking, formats are changing, and Disney's classic IP isn't holding emotional real estate the way it once did. And interestingly, Disney is aware of this, and so is Hollywood. And due to that very awareness, we believe Disney today is attempting something radical to bring its most iconic characters back to life. Not through animation, not through remakes, but through AI. But of course, on the other side of the world, OpenAI has its own crisis. Sora is dying, or rather, not soaring anymore. You remember when Sora launched? It felt like the future. Hyper realistic video, impossible camera moves, viral demos everywhere. But unfortunately, the hype came crashing down, or should we say, soaring down. Because almost instantly, Chinese models like Kling started crushing Sora on fidelity, speed, and consistency. Nano Banana became the new benchmark for AI native creativity. And Sora went from, well, the future of filmmaking to, well, cool, but kind of irrelevant, which meant that the usage plummeted and resultantly, the wow factor disappeared. So, to make sure our point is clearer, let's give you some numbers. Sora's early hype never converted into mass adoption. OpenAI had to cap free Sora generations at just 6 videos a day due to compute strain, while Google's Nano Banana surged past 10 million new users and powered over 200 million image edits within weeks of launch, showing how image AI exploded even as video AI struggled to scale. And of course, legally, Sora was trapped. Every great output looked like copyrighted content that OpenAI couldn't license. Now, of course, we know that both Disney and Sora were slipping out of cultural relevance. But then came the plot twist, as it always does. Today, Disney has signed a $1 billion licensing agreement plus equity investment with OpenAI. Yes, the largest AI entertainment crossover yet. This deal will let Sora and ChatGPT images generate short form videos and images featuring 200 plus Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars characters. No actor likenesses, no voices, just pure IP, but legally, officially, globally accessible. And content starts rolling out in early 2026. Disney Plus will even stream curated Sora fan-made videos. This is the moment Disney tries to re-inject its characters into Gen Alpha's daily digital life, not through movies, but through user-generated AI storytelling. And of course, this is the moment OpenAI tries to give Sora a lifeline, a clean, premium, gigantic catalog of IP that, trust me, no competitor has. But of course, here's a very crucial point which we have to make. This move can save both Disney and Sora or sync them together. And this is why. So if fans embrace AI native storytelling, this becomes the single biggest rebirth of Disney IP since the Renaissance era. If they reject it, both Disney and Sora risk becoming vintage brands held together by nostalgia, not relevance, unfortunately. And you know what? We had predicted this and did so a while back. This deal should have happened much, much earlier, to be honest. But as they say, it is better late than never. So when Sora started mimicking Disney-style scenes before it died down, before Kling overtook it, you remember that? We at AIM had mentioned Disney won't fight AI forever, it will license AI eventually. And today, it has happened. So, well, to put it across very humbly, we at Front Page pride ourselves in keeping all of you watching and regularly subscribing ahead of the curve. So, well, needless to say, like, share, subscribe. Now, of course, the question to answer is why Disney has done this. We believe that Disney is doing this because it's losing cultural ground. Streaming growth is flattening. Gen Alpha consumes TikToks, shorts, reels, not 2-hour animated sagas. Given, well, these challenges, this deal helps. Let's first talk about Disney. Makes its IP interactive, not passive. Insert its characters into daily digital creation habits. Build a feedback loop from AI to Disney Plus to merchandise to, voila, fandom. Yes, Disney is manufacturing relevance in an era where storytelling isn't watched, it's co-created. And now, of course, let me draw your attention to what it does for Sora. So without this deal, Sora was on track to become the MySpace of AI video. Legendary launch, no staying power. Now, of course, the semantics of the deal, here they are. Disney gives Sora a licensed IP mode no other video model has, a reason to exist beyond novelty, a content pipeline competitors cannot replicate, giving Sora a second chance and probably its last. So on the same day as this OpenAI partnership, Disney sent Google a cease and desist accusing it of massive scale copyright infringement, which means Disney picked a side in the AI race. Disney will sue some platforms and partner with one. And that one is OpenAI. So clearly, it looks like a geopolitical alignment inside Hollywood. And talking about Hollywood, it is also not sitting still. Netflix just went all in with one of the biggest media deals in history, acquiring Warner Brothers in an $82 billion mega transaction. So if you're wondering, why does this matter for AI? That is because Warner Brothers holds one of the largest film and television archives on earth. Batman, Harry Potter, DC Universe, Looney Tunes, Cartoon Network, HBO Classics, the works. So well, the industry analysts say Netflix isn't just buying a studio, it's actually buying the training data of the future. And owning this content outright means Netflix can legally train future AI native storytelling systems on decades of cinematic structure, character behavior, animation styles, and narrative arcs. Something no streaming competitor can match. Well, even though Netflix hasn't said this publicly, Hollywood trade analysts are very, very clear. This deal positions Netflix to build an AI-powered storytelling platform where owned IP becomes the raw material for next-generation interactive shows, personalized storylines, and AI-generated worlds, which of course sets the stage for a new Hollywood battleground, which is this. Content ownership leads to AI training, leads to AI-first entertainment. With this $1 billion decision, we have a template. Studios now have two choices: litigate AI or license AI plus litigate competitors. Disney chose the latter. And of course, every other studio will now have to respond. The next generation won't just watch stories. They'll actually generate stories with characters Disney created, trains OpenAI owns, and platforms Gen Alpha lives on. So needless to say, this is about the future of identity, fandom, and creativity. The front page take, if you're ready for it, shall we go on? Brilliant. So yes, this is the $1 billion deal that might save Disney and Sora, or it might kill them both. But either way, the future of storytelling just changed forever. Please, of course, let us know what you think in the comments below. And of course, needless to say, like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI.